live. I don't normally leave this head cushion on when I stream. Let's take that off. But that is all will be taken off, you naughty people. Anyways, it is Sunday, September 1st, 2024. And welcome to the first Sunday night stumbles of September. As Devin Sullivan says, let's get this show on the road. Sheena Roberts is here. Jenny Krutzkamp says, good evening. It's my birthday in 3 days. It's a big one. 5-0. So here you are. Well, happy birthday in advance, Jenny K. That is a milestone birthday. Congrats. Marge is here. Wesley, Vivian Johnson, Speaking of birthdays, Vivian had one last week. Kevin Hawthorne is here. The happy-go-lucky one. Whitby Dude, Gertej, and everyone else. I kind of just got this up at the last second here. Emo's Music Channel, $2. Good evening, Johnny. How are you? I am well. How are you? Thank you for the $2, Emo's Music Channel. So earlier today, I went out and I did a couple of e-bike videos, and then I did a e-bike live stream over on that other dumbass's channel, Johnny Strides. And I was thinking I was going to go live at 8, but normally, like, me and Ken have a thing where if we can, we'll try not to overlap our streams. And he messaged saying he might go live at 9. So rather than stream from like 8 to 9:30, I was like, okay, he's done it for me. I'll move this up to 7:30. And then I started editing one of those videos. And the stereo audio was like screwed up. One of the channels had was not the same volume as the other channel. So I had to learn how to change the gain on just one channel and to level it all out. And I went down that whole rabbit hole. And then next thing I know, it's 7:30. So I'm as prepared as ever for this one, which is to say not at all. Looking fit. Look fit lifting e-bike. Get the shoulder. I don't know what you're talking about, Van Gambler. But I was super chatted by one of our mods to have an IPA tonight. Brooke McLean asks, how many steps do I get a day? Today I'm at 7,000. I turn my Fitbit off though when I ride my bike because it tends to shake and pick up some extra steps. It could pick up 500 or 1,000. I just don't like that. It's inaccurate. ActionKid says, sounds like you had a similar audio issue as you did with stereo. Yeah, fortunately, the software I use had a bunch of different ways to fix it. And I was like, I wonder which way is the best. Let me learn this. And then, sure enough, it's 7:30. So, yeah, that was an hour of my life to fix a problem. But good to see you, ActionKid. Hope you're feeling better. We got a genuine YouTube celebrity in the chat. There's not even one streaming to you guys. So we're going to have a Cowbell Brewing Sunsplash Session IPA. Sunsplash is a light and easy drinking session IPA. It's juicy, fruity, and low in bitterness. Perfect for a day at the beach, a cottage weekend, or any occasion that calls for a few refreshing beverages. So basically, it's good for any occasion, right? Any occasion that calls for a few refreshing beverages. That's, you have a birthday, boom, it's that occasion. You had a good day, boom, it's that occasion. You had a bad day, boom, it's that occasion. Got a new girlfriend, boom. Got dumped, boom. Got cheated on and you don't know what's happening, boom. Whatever the case is, it's always a time for a refreshing beverage. So they got all their bases covered. Now, there's a thing. Every time I open one of these damn things on stream, they always tend to explode, right? Let's do that trick that kids do in elementary school. Whippy Dude says, on Thursday, you can buy those in convenience stores. Yes, thanks to our idiot premier for spending how many millions of dollars so we could do that slightly earlier than we otherwise would have been able to do it anyways. But that will be cool indeed. But let's, Johnny, for you have a date, boom. Let's see if this works. Oh no, why is that ugly logo appearing on the screen? Let me get rid of that beside my webcam. I do not use a non-paid version. There we go, fixed it. All right. Do not Do not explode and foam up. It didn't. Perhaps you have an enemy that shakes them up in your fridge before you get to it. Maybe I'm just an idiot, right? And I'm just walking around, shaky hands and all. Cheers to everyone. Maybe open it over the sink. Did you get your ears lowered? No, I got a haircut. Haha. Sorry. I have a very important conversation going on. Jenny Kurtzkamp says, where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be a giant kaboom. I don't know. I already explained. This whole stream is like super half-assed and last minute. But, yeah. Canadian Vasily, it's something I'm still working on. I'll let you guys know. There's a few, actually. If you use on Android, look into IRL Pro. But then you need to do a... it's very complicated. You need to get a BellaBox server, and then you need an OBS server. CNE is $30 admission, worth it. No OBS response. It's in the eye of the beholder. I think go on a weekday. You can't anymore, but yeah, it's worth it. $30. It's fun. There's certainly worse, but the problem is once you start spending money on games and like buying stuff, $30 becomes $100. So you gotta watch yourself pretty quickly. But yeah, cheers. So those two videos I did earlier today, I brought back kind of a view. This is the video I screwed up where the audio. Why is this at the start of the video? Everett Clendenin, $10. Hello, Johnny. I'm enjoying the stream. Have a beer on me. Everett Clendenin, thank you so much for the $10. Cheers to you, Everett. I think this might... I have a whole lot to do tonight. I think this might be the only beer we have, but there'll definitely be a few in the fridge, courtesy of you. Thank you, Everett. Cheers to you. Bill says... always safer to open the can over a sink, bucket, or thick towel. Yeah, but then where's the sense of excitement? But yeah, I don't know. I brought back the... Gertej sent a super. Vivian Johnson. Did I see that? Gertej. Where did that come in? Emo's music channel. Oh, Gertej Bauer. Thank you so much, Vivian. Was this before the stream started? Gertej sent $1. Cheers to you, Gertej. It was great speaking to you the other week. Thank you, Gertej. Thank you. And thank you, Vivian, for bringing that. Yeah, I never want to miss one of those, so please let me know. Thank you, Gertej. Yeah, I brought back like the handlebars in the view. I don't know. I was just kind of feeling like some people were asking for them, so I thought let's try it. I think it looks okay. I might actually, what I should have done was done the wide angle lens attachment, but I don't know. Now when you're on your exercise bike, you can feel a little bit more like you're...
Johnny, I'm enjoying the stream. Have a beer on me.
You can feel like you're riding around with me. Cam says, ooh, it's September. Ooh, indeed. But yeah, I filmed that and I made that ride to the beaches. I did another ride before that. Yesterday, I did a whole lot. I got stuck on the TTC the other night and I made a video out of that. So you should go to Detroit sometime and walk around the hood, says Christina. I don't know about recording. Detroit's not very high on my list for places to... It does look like an awesome city, though. Kind of like Buffalo. It's kind of going through a bit of a revival. Dutchman AZ says September will be gone and Halloween will be here before you know it. Yeah, JD says, did you figure out the mic situation on the live stream? Yeah, I switched. If that's what you're talking about. Fall is objectively the best season, says... Ding A representative? Why is the A and the E so close? Why do you pronounce ooh like that? Why not? Just reading. Chris Mills says Buffalo is nicer. Tiana will be 32 in the new year. Why are you? I'm gonna be 44 in the new year. Come on, 32. That's you got some catching up to do. So yeah, what's new with you guys? Like I clearly got shit all. Normally I give myself like an hour to find some stuff, make a list of things to talk about, do some stuff. But today it was just like, Falcom got a new haircut. Falcom. Awesome. Is there a picture of that on your Insta? This guy got a new haircut. I went on, when did I go? I think I went on Friday. Cam says 44. Sounds like a badass age. Well, there's no more saying I'm in my mid-40s. There's no more of that. Or early 40s. Seems like only yesterday you were 40. Was I? Yeah, I was doing this when I was 40. Thank you, William. Jenny says, poor Jotty, you're going to be friggin' 50. Hey, man, age. Like, who cares? You are what you feel, right? It's not. We're not trees. You don't cut you open, count the rings. Right? People are just. Whatever. Claudia says, good evening, Johnny and everyone else. Haircut looks good. Thank you, Claudia. Christina says, all my walking is keeping me young. Aiden Thompson McGuire, 279. The haircut looks good. Cheers to you, Aiden Thompson McGuire. I will cheers my phone because it keeps showing messages. Oh, someone's sending me a picture of me with like really bad hair. Do I have any gray hairs? I don't believe I do, actually. I don't believe I do. Jennifer Gallis's age is just a number. Yeah, that's what you say. People in their, I don't know. I was going to make a joke there. Noni says Johnny's new haircut is indeed fresh. The person who cut my hair is moving to North York. Like, I'm used to just walking across the street and getting a haircut for $40 cash. This haircut was like the last one that she was doing working there, and her next customer canceled. So rather than the usual 30 minutes, I got like an hour. It came with like a scalp cleaning and like a scalp massage, and like it was super meticulous. It was one of the best haircuts I've ever had. I gave one of the best tips I've ever had or ever given on a haircut. So that was cool. I don't know though. Am I going to go to North York for some snippety snips? Maybe that's, I'll just go up there and like get my haircut and then live stream or make a video. Whippy Dude remembers my COVID hair Bieber look. That's something I do every like 4 or 5 years. I grow it out. Cam says, did I fall asleep? Do I look like I fell asleep? Oh, in that picture I showed. Yeah, I think that was like a waking up after like a daytime nap kind of picture. William burning the tires says bye. Goodbye, William. Good to see you here. But maybe we should get a web browser open. Do you guys like this thumbnail? I put for this thumbnail, my prompt was Toronto playing tennis with New York City. And it literally just drew like Lady Liberty playing tennis with each other with like the Toronto skyline in the background. It's a really weird picture. I don't, are those the Twin Towers? I don't know. Oh, Camp says, did I fall asleep at the fancy haircut? No, but I did like play on my phone a little bit. $40, Gertej. Getting on the pricey side, but we're there. We're there. That doesn't even make sense. Falcon is glad about his haircut. You bloody love it. Awesome. Jenny says, serious question. What's the best Fitbit to buy for Android? Fitbit is dead, Jenny K. Fitbit is completely dead. Google has pulled the plug on it, which is ironic because Fitbit took over Pebble. Pebble was my previous favorite smartwatch.
That haircut looks good.
I would actually not get a Fitbit just because it's dead. I would get a Garmin watch. My next smartwatch is going to be let's put Garmin smartwatch. My next smartwatch is going to be a Garmin for sure. They're a little pricey. Like the Vivo Active here is $455. But you can get something like a bit more sporty looking like this. But they've got amazing battery life, amazing fitness tracking. This is probably going to be something that I ask someone for Christmas. Mom, are you watching? Someone? $339. This Fitbit, sometimes it doesn't charge. This is the Fitbit Versa 4, which is not as good as like the Versa 2. Yeah, it's $199, normally $259. And I don't even, yeah, all the Fitbits though are like, they've pulled the plug on them. They're all going to die. Chris Mills says, I have a Vivo Active 3. It's about 3 or 4 years. How do you enjoy it, Chris Mills? Jennifer Gala, guys, the Samsung Galaxy Ultra watch, and it's better than your Apple Watch Ultra. The only thing I don't like about either of those is like, I want to wear it for a week before I charge it. Like I don't get having to charge your watch every day. Like, I just want to put it on and leave it on, right? Like, it's nuts that don't like. How long does an Apple Watch Ultra last? Do they call it Ultra? 36 hours. How long does a Galaxy Watch last? 3 days. That's better. That's definitely better than prior ones. But I think the Garmin's are back up to like 5 or 6 days. Like this thing, the screen is always on too. That's the other thing. Like when the screen is always on, that kind of kills your battery. Donnie got a Garmin Phoenix 6 and it's great. 3 years old and still works like a charm. Need to charge it every 3 to 4 days. If you track fitness activities, it will drain the battery faster. I only do steps, and then if I do anything like ride a bike or something, I'll manually turn that on. For a watch that's 3 years old, still getting 3 to 4 days is pretty good. Tiana says Apple is like mind control, always wanting you to be online. Yes, but Apple was like the least stalkerish of the companies in terms of following you and collecting your data. So there's that to it. Julie says we've gone back to the days of having to wind a watch, but that was quicker than charging it is now. Drew says I don't like... Okay, there's a question. Do you wear a watch? Smart or dumb? Yes. Yes. A smart watch. Yes. A dumb watch. We're just calling regular watches dumb watches. No, I don't. All right, so I've put up your options. Let's see. What do you guys do? Do you guys... I put options. Do you wear a smartwatch? Yes. Include fitness trackers as smartwatches, by the way. If it's like purely a fitness tracker, let's put that in as a smartwatch. Novell Cost only wears a watch when you want to be a little fancy. Devin Sullivan, pocket watch. I haven't seen a pocket watch in a long time. Whippy Dude, cheap Timex. Chris Mill's been looking at the Pixel watch as a replacement. Yeah, they scooped up a lot of like the patents and stuff from Pebble when they bought it, and now they're killing Pebble. Julie has a Fitbit. Yeah. So far, 34% of you have a smartwatch. 16% of you wear a dumb watch. 46% of you don't. And 4% of you have a crush on someone. That's kind of weird. 6% of you, 7% of you, 8% of you. Wow, that's I gotta flash the number to a therapist on the screen and make sure I get a cut of what they make. There used to be watches you had to wind before each day, says Squeaky Will. That's nuts. That's nuts. Just reading some of your messages. What's new in the world of YouTube? Toronto Walk. Let's see who is doing Toronto walking videos. We'll do Toronto Walk. Let's go by like upload. Let's get some recent ones. Sapand is live right now.
do my own stream at my own time. Sometimes though, but sometimes I'm more happy to be joined by someone.
I wrote, "Hey Sapan, this is fake Johnny Strides by the real Johnny Stumbles." Let's see if he acknowledges that.
Hello to Johnny Strides. Welcome. This is a fake Johnny Strides by the real Johnny Stumbles. Wow, thanks for joining us, Johnny. I know you're doing your home stream, and thanks for dropping by to say hello.
Hey Sapan, just a little tip. See how, if for all you Prism live streamers out there, see how it says Prism on the bottom right? You can turn that off in your settings, by the way. There's literally a setting that just says conceal watermark, and then your stream isn't gonna, it's like free to do that. I recommend doing that. That way it just doesn't flash, and turn that on all the time. Little tip to any, I've noticed some people, like with Prism, when they stream, it'll say that. All right, Sapan's video came up first. Saturday night Toronto nightlife walk long weekend Labor Day. That's an incoherent title by At Her Canada. 57 minutes. He must be using a very noticeable camera. Nobody does that to me unless they like recognize me. Relatively stable. All right. No intro, no map. We're just walking this way on this random street. What do you write? From trendy rooftop patios to cozy underground speakeasies, Queen Street West offers a diverse array of experiences for night owls and adventurers alike. Immerse yourself in the lively atmosphere. Soak in the sights of the city. Do you think that if I search for this, I could find this? No. I wonder if he had AI do that. That's too much work for me. I'm not doing that. That's way too much work for me. All right, there's that one. Toronto short walk, Woodbine Park to the Beaches neighborhood. Out and about with yours truly, Lizzo C. I met Lizzo. She's super friendly. She also helped ActionKid out a whole lot while she was here. So big heart on her. Good to see your video show up. Ryan Enroute, Toronto walk, Canadian National Exhibition Skyride. 9 hours ago, no views. Oh, Ryan. We've got a still picture here. Ken is going live at 9, I think. Yeah, here. Yeah, why are you saying Ken is live? The Ken Continuum. He is not live. A liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Yeah, this is a fun ride to like record. Have you had a... I've had a few of those, Devin. Novell costs... Yeah, I don't know. That's just some blatant false propaganda / misinformation. Washington, D.C. tour. Didn't I search Toronto walk? Hey, Johnny Strides video from 10 hours ago popped up. Toronto Air Show walk. Toronto CNE walking tour 185. Walkers Up. Who is Walkers Up? Toronto Etobicoke walking around Royal York Station. So they're zooming in with Google satellite imagery. Ooh, this looks like a pretty fisheye camera lens. What is this, a GoPro? Whenever you see like straight lines bend around the edges, that's usually a fisheye lens. The advantage is it's really wide angle. Like you can get so much more into the field of view. The disadvantage is you have fucked up geometry on the sides. That's neat. A channel I didn't even know existed. Walker's up. And they're over 1,000 subs. Neat. Tiana says, one of our final plans, or one of my plans for the final months of the year. Don't know. Normally December, I'm around. I want to do all the like Christmassy stuff. I want to catch like the first snowstorm and stuff. So probably if I go away, it'll be like end of November, early December. I kind of want to go to like Colombia or somewhere South America. T-Shots is here. Toronto Live, Saturday night walk around the city. That was pretty recent. Yeah, I just noped out of going live last night. I know the last Saturday I went live, it was like a mega huge stream, but I was just like, watched a movie. I watched a movie called Oddity instead. Have you guys seen it? Walk in Toronto, 4K drive and walk, Toronto life as it is. Go to Denmark. I'm all Europed out for the day. I'm all Europed out or for the year. Where were we going? I forget. Let's just turn me off. No one needs to see me. Someone mentioned ActionKid. Yeah, he did his C&E Skyride today. Wheelchair Adventures, NYC with my dad. 29,000 views.
Hey everyone, I'm here outside in a wheelchair. As you may or may not have known, I suffered a foot fracture. I'm wearing an air cast boot. 1.5
Not just any aircast boot. An aircast boot from Canada, eh?
weeks ago in Toronto. My dad's going to be pushing me around the neighborhood. Today's date is Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. The time's about 1 o'clock p.m. Temperature's 84 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. Let's get going.
These must be like the smoothest videos, right? Does he have to return it when he's done with it? I don't know. Novell Cost says, so it isn't a boot. It's a boot.
Strolling on 30th Avenue, Queens, towards Stockton. Ageless advice.
That's neat. That's a neat video. ActionKid, come here with your wheelchair. I'll push you around. I'll promise not to push you down into a ravine. But yeah, I think I don't know. You'll have to ask him where he got it from. Novell Cost says, I think he paid over 100 for it. Probably. Can you even get a wheelchair for under 100? Jenny K says, do you have to send the boot back here when you're done with it? I believe those are like one-time use per person things. I don't think you share those soft casts. I don't know. Sheena says, awesome seeing ActionKid with his dad. Jellybean says his hair looks better than last time. Ooh, ActionKid? We're only allowed to talk about my hair. Tiana says he isn't in the chat today. He was in here earlier, and he called in last week. All right, the poll results are done. The poll results are done, and we have 208 viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Looks like a ski boot. 30% of you rock a smartwatch. 14% of you a dumb watch. 46% of you don't, and 11% of you have a crush on somebody. There we go. I almost made an embarrassing joke. Should we just sit here and be quiet? What else? What else is on YouTube? Give me something on YouTube we can look up. What's happening on YouTube? Do you guys have a channel that we haven't checked out? Jacques Pylon took his pocket 2 underwater. That's not a good idea. Do you have one of those things on it? You don't have a channel. I brought up your channel to see you taking your pocket 2 underwater. Cam says I should get the alpaca haircut. What is that? What is the alpaca haircut? Oh, like... No. 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 Just reading some of your messages. Squeaky Will says you've seen mine, been pushing bangers lately. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can show you guys. Squeaky Wheel says he's been pushing bangers. Only I can certify a banger. Toronto group ride. I don't even know what a VSAT 10 plus R. I know what a Suron is. Toronto Queens Key DJI Mic 2, DJI Action 4 auto settings. Well, I don't know where you got that music from. That's neat. Squeaky Wheel. So your camera's mounted off to your side? It looks like. I swear I see these groups all the time. Oh, you know what? At the speaking of these ride groups, right? I was recording a video last night. And look at the start of the video. Neat. On the 9bot, it's off. Oh, you mount it on the 9bot itself. It's not on like your mount. Oh yeah, that is a 9bot, and you've got a rear view mirror on there. You've got one of these like bar extensions, so you can mount more stuff. That's neat. Nabelcost says, "Well, that was different." New York City Live. The NYC Walking Show has 1,000 viewers right now. That is CFOT. Toronto Live. Cycling About. Lizzo is live right now. Looks like she's having some... some teppanyaki. I'm going to guess... Is she looking down and in? Is that Yamoto in Yorkville? I'm trying to think, where would there be... That is. That's got to be. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's Yamoto. How good is this guy at guessing shit on a glance? Like, she was literally looking into a restaurant. If I do tonight, there's going to be 1K viewers, you think? What? The stream tonight? Because it's a long weekend? But it's not a long weekend in the States, right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Lisa is here. Good evening, Lisa. You are shockingly late, Lisa. Yeah, we can look at these other live streams and see who's cheating on me. Who else is live? Sapand is live. He's got 63 people watching. Experience the Atlantic City Boardwalk in 4K. This is just like, this can't be live, right? This is... What time is it? It's not this light at 8:08 tonight. This is just a pre-recorded video being played on a loop. Lame. Although I used to do that, so not lame. Holy cow. Holy zoom and crop. Like, look at that thumbnail. Like, these people are taking up the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know. Lisa was watching Dark Matter and got sucked in. I watched Oddity last night. Pretty good. Pretty good. I felt in the mood for like a horror movie. Had a bottle of something with it. Some Orville Redenbacher popcorn. It was pretty good. By the way, we're gonna mix it up next week on the Sunday Night Stumbles. We're gonna do something a little bit different next week. If I do a stream, but if I do a stream, I assure you it'll be pretty different. Janice Pike says you're late. Yeah, I think we might have to permanently ban Lisa for her lateness. What do you guys think? Peter says, Johnny, I don't have any one channel in mind currently, but you're also watching videos of explorations of abandoned stores, malls. You watched one the other day of the last 2 Kmarts. Yeah, a good channel for that. There's a number of them, but Bright Sun Films often, he did the Schlitterbahn in Kansas City, abandoned. He's got like a whole series called, if you type this, there's a playlist of them. I don't know. View playlist. Disney's Skyway, Disney's Discovery, little Disney heavy, River Country, abandoned. Wow, this is all Disney stuff. This must be an abandoned Disney playlist I picked up. Jellybean has a list of people in the band. You guys, if you don't like to see someone in the chat, you know you can just block them, right? Like, just block them. Out of sight, out of mind, right? That's the best way to get rid of somebody. Has the Toronto Statue of Liberty opened for visitors yet? No, it is fighting itself. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you guys. Check this out. Let me make sure I don't overshare and put something on the screen. Somebody sent this to me. This is an Instagram story from earlier today. They're waiting for me.
In the description.
Is that him?
Yeah, there's only 2 videos on it.
Oh, it's not super live.
Yeah.
That was cool. As it shoots me into a shot of my regular Insta. That was neat, right? Hey, at least their TV isn't mounted too high. Isn't mounted too high. Not creepy at all to do this, but then send it to the next person. Yeah, that was neat. Cam says window snipe. Devin, you tried to fix your comment and you still spelled it wrong. And you just give it up, Devin. Give up. Give up. It's not happening. Oh man, this is, there was like a 16-year-old boy in Riverdale who was doing Luca Magnotta type things to like raccoons, and I think someone's like cat got it. And apparently this person who was traumatizing and torturing animals, including like pets, is free. They're just like back out. So a lot of the people in this area are like, don't let your pets out unsupervised, which is just fucking madness. Like, I don't know, you're 16, but you should probably just not be roaming around anymore for a while. But it's just absolutely the most disturbing thing ever, right? You have to be really fucking sick to do that. Boy 16 charged for allegedly injuring and killing several animals in Toronto's East End. Yeah, like that. What a disturbing story. It's the top 2 stories on Reddit. I don't know. Jenny says that's sick and creepy. Drew says future like, if you have so little empathy for another life form, you could do that. Apparently, like, the parents are like super stand-up people, and a lot of people came to their defense. Sometimes, you know, that the genes just do their thing and you end up with a little psychopath, right? I don't know the answer to that, but I know that kid should not be walking out around anyone's animals or any animals, period. Yeah, what was that movie? Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix. That was that's how that guy started, and it went from animals to people in his case. Anyways, let's turn this around. I only brought that up because that literally was right in front of our face. There is a gorgeous picture. Look at that. Jeanette says, sad and disturbing, indeed. Devin says, don't fuck with cats. We'll feed you a Nightbot. Jelly bean turned off then. Yeah, I don't know. It's like news, but that's... I don't know. I wish this didn't lead off with that as the first two items. The sunset from Ward's Island last night was stunning. This has like a wide angle fisheye effect too, right? You can see like the whole picture is kind of bowing a little bit. Lisa, good picture, right? You edit pictures. Would you... Looks like this one could have been like fixed a little bit in terms of it's a little bit off angle. I don't know, but really cool picture. Really cool vantage point. I'm trying to make myself disappear, by the way. Or it was stitched. Yeah, maybe it was like a pano type shot. Johnny, when are you going to Center Island? You'll find out soon. Busker Fest is happening this weekend at Woodbine Park. I hate that it's at Woodbine Park. I hate that it's in like a field and you just walk around from event to event. It feels so lame. It should be on a street. It was on Yonge Street one year. Like Queen Street's just to the north. Put it on like a street where it has presence, where buskers are in their natural habitat. Honestly, it feels like a lame circus in a field. I hate it, actually. I did not like going there. That was one of my worst performing videos ever. It's just such a stupid venue to have it. Like, it's not like the atmosphere where you expect to see a busker. Come on, go to YouTube. Johnny Strides Busker Fest. I think like 3 people watched this video. I don't want to take away from the buskers. Right? Like, most of them are super talented and fun, and a lot of what they're doing is fun. I just hate the atmosphere of it. Yeah, for me, this is very low views-wise. Woodbine Park and Busker Fest. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I don't know, you might like it. I just think, like, it doesn't suit. Like, people performing like this, you want to see them in, like, a place like Dundas Square on the street. Lisa says, what brilliance came from your brain to prompt the creation of this thumbnail? People walking across the street and 2 buskers busking? I don't know. Or the thumbnail for this video. I wrote Toronto playing New York at tennis, and that's the thumbnail that it gave me. Kristen says you were there at the food truck fest. Yeah, that works. It works for that. Like Rib Fest, you know, you need that open space. You can have some dorky things going on that are fun. I just don't think it works for Busker Fest. I just don't think it works at all. My apartment tour, living in Toronto. This is Canoopsy. Vision Pro? Who are you, Jennifer Gala? That's probably like a $5,000 desk. Herman Miller, this guy's just straight up flexing. Have you seen my apartment tour? I'm like, yeah, that's from IKEA. That's from IKEA. That was in the apartment when I got here. Still, it's a cool video, but Novell Costa's very cool apartment. I could live there if he doesn't want it. Murals Yorkville. Worst art project at Yorkville Murals with Boom. Is it fair to say you didn't have a good impression of that? All I saw was like weird 3D things that weren't murals. I don't think I saw a single mural at Mural Fest. I am an Oasis fan, Anthony. I haven't seen them in a very, very long time, though. Hopefully they come to Toronto. Hate preacher and anti-abortion people at Bloor and Runnymede. Just want to give it... Yeah, the reason why you see these posts here is because those, like, anti-abortion people have, like, stand on the street corner with, like, super graphic images that are, like, just not pleasant to see. So it's just like, hey, avoid this corner of this intersection if you're in the area. I get it. German firm taking over GO Trains promises increased efficiency. The Germans are coming. That's good. Almost anyone could run GO Trains better than the current crop of people doing it. The streets belong to people. Why a premier killed the Spadina Expressway. A number of notable people helped out with that. Yeah, this is sad. I talked about this in my video today. A female cyclist, 26, dies a week after being struck in a hit and run. So this is the worst year for cyclists in Toronto for deaths in the last 20 years in Toronto. Do we have some good news here? Do we have some good news? Dragonflies are taking over. That's kind of good news, isn't it? What am I looking at? They're everywhere. I had to close all the windows. I don't see any. Oh. Is that good news? Marquez says the Jays lost today. They're not playing for anything. That's fine. Budgie found at Stan Wadlow. Whoa. Budgie's just chilling. That thing will not survive too many nights out in the wild. So hopefully it's found a home or found its home again. Renaming the channel to the Johnny Sad stream with all this heavy news. Yeah, let's just kind of... Cyclist taken to hospital following... Okay. Read the comment first, or read it in your head first. Someone jogging on the 401. What? How? Did maybe this person's like car broke down and they didn't have a phone, so they're like running for help? But what? They still wouldn't do that? This is like the dumbest thing. What? It's the quickest way to cross the 401 these days. You're not wrong. Terry Fox would beat the traffic. He beat the zigzagging BMW by 30 minutes. Always the BMW speeding and zigzagging around cars just to end up afterwards hitting a blockade of unmovable. That is like legit crazy. That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. That sounds like, in my mind, I would read that in like the Ron Howard voice from Arrested Development. I saw a lady riding, even though I think that was Forrest Gump, I saw a lady riding an electric scooter on the QEW a few weeks ago. Where's the enforcement? Tiana says at least they have clothes on. Suck in that fresh air. How the hell did he get in the express lane? Yeah, how did he get over to the far left? Like, he wasn't... And on the express side, because there's the express and the collectors. Walked around the stopped cars. He moved faster than the cars. My phone is blowing up with messages. What's going on? Oh, so I had a package sent to me, so we're gonna open it up. I don't know what's in it, by the way. Amazon package. What do you guys think this is? What could this be? I've had mystery packages sent here before. It's obviously someone who knows my address. It came, and my name is different on the address than what Amazon puts on it when I order it, right? You know, you can be John, Johnny, Jonathan. So this is like not the form of... Not the spelling I use. So I know that this didn't come from me. Julie says something technical. Oh, speaking of something technical. I got a new wireless or a new battery bank. What's cool about this one though is, ka-cha! It's a one of them fancy MagSafe key. It's got like the key charging. Like I can charge my Androids with this too. They just don't stick that well to it unless I put a case on it. But yeah, I think next time I travel, I think I'm gonna go with this just because the charging port on my S24 miraculously started working again, but I don't know how long I can trust it. So I want to have something that I can charge it with just in case. It's only 10,000 milliamps though. My other one is 20. Jennifer Gallus says that's awesome. I think it's pretty cool. All right, let's go. What do you guys think it is? What's in the mystery package? What's in the mystery package? I look like Elvis. To the person who just texted me, the answer is yes to your question. Jennifer Gallus says some sort of clothing. Alex says t-shirt. DJ Belmont, 10 grand. 13 loose pistachios. Greg says new camera. No, I tell you right now it's not a new camera. Although I did get a sponsorship offer for a new camera. I'm going to reply to them because it kind of looks fucking cool, if I'm not lying. Like, I'm excited to try. Although I got that camera from like Snap G. I still have it. And it's kind of a piece of shit. Do they still make that? Just before I open this, do they still make the Snap G camera? Snap G cameras. Snap G creator package. Out of stock battery package. This company was so excited that they were launching this camera that was going to compete with like the DJI Pocket 2. And I did like all these conference calls with them, right? With their product manager, with like their development team. They're like, we're going to send you this camera. And if you like it, you're going to use it for all your videos. And I was like, yeah, cool. If I like it, I will use it. And I wonder how many videos there are of people that like this camera. If there's any videos of people saying good things about this camera, they were paid for. They're just shilling because it's a total piece of shit. I just made the video and let the camera like speak for itself. I was like, hey guys, here's the camera. You can judge for yourself if it's good or not. But it's so weird. I had so many problems just getting the camera to like look in the direction I wanted to. And you can see this like this has got a gimbal built in. And you can see like a micro jitter when I'm walking. And there's massive barrel distortion on the edges, right? So this, and like, I didn't do this video. Oh, look at there. There we go. See, I have trouble like operating it. See how it's like, I'm like struggling to use this thing in their fucking video. They're all excited I was making this video. Like, there's the bent curvy CN Tower. Well, what am I zooming in on? What am I, like, I don't and I'm trying to put the CN Tower in the center of the shot. There we go. This thing is a piece of junk. That was March 24th, 22. I think I was in Thailand, actually, and it finally arrived, and it, like, sat in the lobby of my building for a while. But anyways, no, it's not a camera, to those people who asked. It's, let's see. I know there's a way to open it, but I don't want to accidentally show my address. The shipping label. Ah. Okay, I got my finger in there. What is this? Huh? Umbrellas. One sec. What? This says, oh. Two-piece plant umbrella sunshade suction cup. Are these plant umbrellas? Do plants need umbrellas? And what are these suction cups? I'm getting a message right now. They might be for someone else. No, they were for me. It's got my name on it. People know I've been buying plants. So cute. What do I do with it? It goes over my plants. Am I getting message with instructions right now? I just got a message saying, what are those for? I wonder what this... You know what? I've got an idea. Sometimes I'm live streaming in the rain and I don't have my umbrella on me. If this works, will this stick on the back? If I could... figure out a way to like stick this on here. And we can literally... What do you guys say? Maybe you're supposed to clip it. It's a phone umbrella, dummy. Is that a phone umbrella? Did someone... I think it's a plant umbrella. Like there's a piece of paper that says phone umbrella. I read that as plant. So yeah, I can see if I can hook this up to like my I'm sorry, your plants are indoors. I can see if I can hook this up to like my gimbal and just like clip it on. Phone umbrella. Under my umbrella. So this is a thing apparently. This one's $15.99. This one's $17.99. This one's $13.99. And they're all the same exact thing. Welcome to the world of... And they're all... I like how they're all from like different names and different manufacturers. Oh, so this... Is that it? You should brand it with your logo. I've got phone umbrellas. I'm still trying to figure out. Jeanette says, I think I want one. Well, Jeanette, I've got good news for you. I've got two of them. Katie saw me at Dundas Square. When did you see me at Dundas Square? And if you see me at Dundas Square, say hello. These people know that most smartphones are water resistant now, don't they? But they are. But one thing is when you're live streaming and the phone gets wet, it starts like putting a bunch of weird inputs on it, right? Like I'll pin comments, I'll do all kinds of stuff. that I didn't intend. I'll see if I can find a way to incorporate the phone umbrella. Now that it's raining more than ever, I know that we'll still have each other. I thought you were gonna make a reference to the phone umbrella. It sends nudes to the family. There we go. I bet somebody somewhere, like, accidentally outed themselves cheating because, like, their phone screen got wet. Because so many times, like, when my phone screens go, it just does a bunch of... Like, imagine, like, screenshotting your, like, chat on WhatsApp with, like, some other dude or girl and, like, sending that to your significant other. And like it just happens, like shit like that happens, right? When your phone gets wet, like it's just it just does stuff. I bet someone has done that. You know, right? Like, you think that's what spurred it? Maybe, right? Some girl was like trying to text Vlad or something, but she sent it to like the wrong dude, and you're like, uh-oh, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Maybe that's where this came from, right? It's like, because there's no way you would do that if, like, your phone wasn't wet, right? You'd have to, like, that just, yeah, I don't know. Always chat on a separate account. There's an idea. Can you make it your Pocket 3 umbrella? Maybe. Maybe she does. Lol. What parallel universe is this? Ivan's Bikes BMWs. Lisa says, I couldn't be more pleased with this Amazon delivery. Imagine getting your luggage inspected, like you're traveling to another country, and they're like, what are these umbrellas? Anyways, let's look at a few quick... what's going on in BlogTO? New laws and rules coming to Ontario this month. Yeah, I clicked on that right away. TikToker who moved from Toronto to Edmonton says differences are absurd. Another big change is coming to Ontario gas pumps. 5 old school burger joints in Toronto that have stood the test of time. Dairy Freeze is on there. That's Corso Italia. Apache Burgers, that's in Etobicoke. Johnny's Charbroiled Burgers, that is thanks to John Barrientos. I got to try that out. That's up at St. Clair. Shepherd and Victoria Park. Square Boy, even if you haven't dined at this vintage Danforth spot, it's iconic, massive white. Yeah, that I was there when we saw Ken in the Continuum. Harry's Drive-In, though the Scarborough Burger Joint doesn't actually feature a drive-in, it does the best retro aesthetic. Haven't tried it. Ate there the other day. Ate there earlier this year. Have eaten there many times. So I've had 4 of the 5. Jelly Bean saw me on Ken's stream. Toronto man brings back shuttered neighborhood to a whole neighborhood hub. Oh, that's the Dovercourt Dance House. That closed a few years ago. I just caught a bug in my hand. Ice cream joint closes Toronto location due to landlord issues and harassment. Popular ramen chain from Japan opening a new Toronto location. New Toronto pop-up has women throwing money at shirtless male dancers. Do you guys think I should get a job there? What is this? There's a new pop-up in Toronto hosting Wild Ladies Nights every Tuesday. Revived after a 15-year hiatus, 100 Days is the latest bar and restaurant concept to bring the party to King West, and the star of the show is their Wild Ladies Night. This sounds like they took a page out of the Abercrombie and Fitch book. The bar and restaurant, described as an upscale sports and dive bar, is no stranger to a good time. It's created by the same people behind Marble Steakhouse, which closed earlier this month. All right, maybe I'll apply for a job there. Porsche Museum and Racetrack under construction near Toronto might be delayed. Didn't even know that was coming. Paul Blunt, 279. Joking Johnny won't dismiss. Paul Blunt, thank you for the 279. Cheers to you. Toronto to pay $1 million to rebuild some tennis courts. That seems like very non-newsworthy. Doesn't seem like a super unreasonable amount. Toronto burger chain lost 120K last year, but still plans to open up new locations. People in Toronto are sick of the hype videos showing off the LRT nobody can use. Yes. F off, Metrolinx. Just open it. All right, we got to close that. Close that. Close that. What was that other article, though? The new laws and rules coming this month. This is actually the most interesting thing we'll have read tonight. I didn't read the article, though, so... Cell phone and vaping banned in schools. Why the hell wasn't vaping banned in schools? As of September, Ontario students in kindergarten to grade 6 will be asked to keep their phones on silent and out of sight for the entire day. That just seems like a no-brainer. Back in April, the provincial government announced its comprehensive plan to reduce distractions in the classroom and where's the... The Ontario government is also strengthening rules around students caught using or carrying vapes or cigarettes. Starting this September, students will be required to surrender these products, and parents will be immediately notified of the situation, so they'll just be snatching them. The province also announced $30 million in the 2024 budget to install vape detectors and other security upgrades. I'm just reading some of your messages. The Ottawa Wanderer, $2. Lisa, all the way from Ottawa. Cheers to you, and thank you for the $2, Lisa. Hope you're keeping well.
Musical notes. Joking Johnny won't dismiss musical notes.
Oh, the text-to-speech ban is a little late. Beer and wine in convenience stores. Starting September 5th, all eligible convenience stores will be able to sell beer, cider, and wine. Thanks, Doug Ford, for spending how many hundreds of millions of dollars to do something that we were going to get anyways? Just had to wait a little bit. That man is a master of his craft. International student work hours. Starting this September, international students will be able to work off campus for up to 24 hours per week. Oh yeah, because they lifted that, and then something really interesting was happening with that. A lot of students were coming to Canada and studying, but what they were really doing was going to a bullshit school and then just working basically full time. That was like a measure put in place a while ago, and now the government is changing the number of hours these students may work off campus per week to 24 hours to ensure they focus primarily on their studies while having the option to work if necessary. And what's funny, some of these students are protesting this change. Like, you fucking came here to study, right? Like, you're on a student visa. That is why you came here. The government made a temporary exemption to the rules, and like, nobody misled you. But the thing is, a lot of them aren't coming here to study. They're coming here to work and get their PR, which is fine, but don't protest in another country when the government bent over backwards to accommodate you. Like, it is just mind-blowingly stupid that students are getting mad at like, you're a guest here. You're supposed to come here, study, get your degree, and then move back, right? Like, isn't that the whole point of studying abroad? Like, when did it ever, like, it's not called the Canada move here to work and live full-time program. It's literally a student visa. Yeah, like, and if you dare say that, they will call you racist. There's a YouTuber out there who makes videos on this, and he gets accused. He's just like, you're on a student visa. Like, why are you protesting? Like, imagine if I went to another country and, like, didn't like their visa rules, so I, like, protested the government. Linda says students demonstrating are expelled everywhere. Yeah, like, I don't know. It just rubs me. Had our government had, like, misled them, had this have been, like, you came here under one premise and then they rewrote the rules, you have a case. You have an argument, right? I'd be very sympathetic to that. But to come here and then, like, try to strong arm and bully the system when really you're here as like it doesn't. I don't know, man. It's yeah. There's a whole lot of uproar on topics like this lately. So I don't. Johnny Strides won't talk about it, but Johnny Stumbles can talk about it. There's a few YouTube channels I've been watching that have covered it. But yeah, I think ultimately, I think this is like the federal government trying to walk back something they should have walked back a long time ago, because it's been such an overwhelmingly unpopular decision. Because right now, like if you're a high school student, if you're a university student, you can't get a job. There's no jobs for you, right? If you're a new grad, there's very few jobs for you. And where a lot of these jobs, they're like people that came here as students. So I think that's, you know, where like the public sort of hit the boiling point on this issue, and the government actually put their tail between their legs and started fixing it. And now we have the students like revolting. Anyways, that's the end of the rant. Jelly Bean says Phil Morris is hiring. Oh yeah, Phil Morris. Ah, there's some levity to the situation. Let's close this. Let's close this. Oh no, I didn't mean to close that. Why didn't I mean to close that? Uno momento. 1 sec. Let me get that back open for a sec. Is this still gonna stay logged in? Paul Blunt, thighs like what all night long. I'm not gonna sing it the way it's supposed to be sung, but thank you, Paul Blunt, for the 279. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm logging myself back into YouTube's on here. I don't want to use like my normal web browser. Yes. So I think Ken is going live.
I'll give him 1 minute to freestyle rap.
Ew. Who has the white background? Has he announced his live? He said he was going to go live around 9. Toronto Live exploring the city on Sunday night of the Labor Day long weekend. That picture, is it still light out? I've got my blackout blinds all closed. That is CIBC Square Park. Johnny, how's your friend doing? The one who makes tiny homes? He is overwhelmed. Oh, you guys can't see. He is overwhelmed with responses. That video on tiny homes has it's at 139,000 views. For context, I put out 4 or 5 videos a year that get that many views, maybe, right? I have some that have way more, like these ones, but usually my videos get like somewhere between 5 to 20,000 views on average. So he, I think, is just overwhelmed with support and overwhelmed with messages. So many people are reaching out to him. He's such like a genuine good dude too, right? Like
Musical notes. Signs like what all night long. Musical notes.
there's not like a bone in his body that's doing this for his personal gain, right? Like it's just a passion project, and it just so happens to be an amazing thing that he's trying to address and spread awareness. So yeah, I think and there is a link if you wish to support him. There is a link to that on his page. Did that woman looking for directions ever get to the right place? I don't know, Novell Koss. I don't know. Thank you, Jennifer Gala. I'm trying to... I had a train of thought, and I forgot it. I had a train of thought. Oh, someone asked me how Dahan was doing. Johnny, are people buying your merch lately? With merch, I haven't updated it. I sell like 5 to 10 items a month, which isn't a whole lot. It's really slowed down. I definitely appreciate it, though. But I'm gonna get some new designs and stuff up pretty soon. So to the person who asked,
Johnny? And look what the cat dragged in.
so the person who asked, how is Bart? Bart is making an appearance in a future video. We went to this place.
Let's go in. All right. Thank you for watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Ciao. It's Yoink.
He said ciao.
Food is here. Drinks are here. Yoink.
So yeah, that video is coming up. That video is coming up. So to the person who asked how Bart is doing, he's in there. Lisa, you'll have to watch the video. Too many questions, too nosy. You'll have to watch the video. All right, time to make some food and get to relaxing later, buddies. Walk safe. So Ken is going live at 9. Should we do a phone call or two just to fill up the rest of the stream? Should we do that? Do you guys want to like call in? How about let's try to get someone new. If you have never called in before to this channel, you can call in. How's that? I'll look for numbers that I haven't seen before, because we've only got 1 or 2 calls. I mean, we'll change the rules next time, and all the usual suspects can call in, right? Like Jellybean can call in. Peter Bradfield, you know, love hearing from you. Gertej, we heard from you last week. But if you haven't called in, let's see if we can get a new fish on the hook. The phone number is 647-247-3726. There is no theme this week. Cam says that's censorship. Maybe. I can be a hypocrite. If I want to be a hypocrite, I can be a hypocrite. So if it's censorship, this phone's in airplane mode. Let me take it out of airplane mode. If you have not called in before, you can call in 647-247-3726. Fluffy Bunny says I'm not calling. I just want to see. I just want to see. We've only got 9 minutes. I'm getting a phone call, a 613 number. Where's 613? This looks familiar. Oh no, call again. Call again. It died. Call again. 613 area code number. Call again. I was just about to hit answer. Please call back. Hopefully someone else doesn't call before you do. We actually got a new caller. Yeah, that number is not in here. Maybe I should call them. Should I call them? Can I call them? Yeah, let's call them. Boo.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person.
I didn't want it to play their name just in case. Boo. Kurt Affair says duck clean. Maybe. Oh shit, ghosted. Ghosted. Phone tags with Johnny Stumbles. 647-247-3726. If you have not yet made a call, tonight's your night. This is kind of like amateur night at the strip club. Like, who's never been up here? I should have said comedy club, right? Yeah, we can't take that one back. So I think Ken's going live in 7 minutes. I've got that video to fix after this. I've got a whole lot to do. You'll know why I'm so busy pretty soon. Good morning, 007. Sorry to disturb you from messing around with the female. See, I would love to make crank calls on the live stream, but hey Google, is it legal to make a crank phone call in Ontario?
Making a crank phone call in Ontario is illegal. While it might seem harmless, it can lead to serious legal consequences. Here's why. Harassment. Crank calls can be considered harassment, especially if they are repeated or cause distress to the recipient. Criminal charges. Depending on the severity of the prank, you could face criminal charges, including...
Yeah, I'm not going to go do something that illegal on a live stream, by the way. I don't think that's worth. Although, could I crank call someone in another country? Is that legal? Hey Google, is it legal to crank phone call someone in another country from Ontario? Oh, we got our phone call. Hello there.
Cranking phone calls is...
Uh-oh. They hung up. They hung up. What happened? Let me make sure this is working. I'm calling myself. Lisa says this is off to a strong... I think half the fun... So this... Yeah, it's working. All right, I just called myself. Let's see here. I just got a text message from my hairdresser. I had an appointment today. I missed because I went on Friday. Oops. I had a lot as a teenager, but okay. Let's just open it up. Anyone can call. Anyone can call. But I'm going to make you crack a joke, and then I'm going to hang up on you. How's that? Anyone can call. If you've called before, you can call. What's the number? 647. Just guess 7 numbers. 247-3726. We've been ghosted. We've been ghosted. Lisa says you didn't cancel the... I did. I sent them an email contact because I called them and there was no voicemail and there was no answer and there was an email. So I did that. And then I went out and I made a video. That should count. Maybe they're just calling to say, hey, we got it. Right? They're messaging. I don't know. It just said message from blah, blah, blah. Please call us at this number. Call in a rap battle versus Johnny. LaVillain. Hey. Ken, start your stream. My stream's dying. Nobody's playing along. Johnny cheated on his hairdresser. Paul Blunt, 279. Johnny cheated on his hairdresser. Thank you, Paul. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Hello there. Oh, no. Someone just texted me saying, I bet you made up that you sent that email. I actually did. I have proof of it. Hello there.
I feel like I'm cheating. This is Peter Bradfield, but I need to break the monotony.
Brad, no, thank you. You saved the show. We were a sinking ship. No, but you literally just saw like the Titanic out your window or the Hindenburg and was like, I want to get on that thing. That's what you just did.
I was thinking I was going to sing My Heart Will Go On.
You
I don't think Celine Dion would approve.
You can sing Happy Birthday to Jenny in a few days. She's turning 50. Or you could sing a belated Happy Birthday to Vivian Johnson.
Oh,
or you can... I mentioned you're going to have to tell us a joke. What do you got for us, Peter?
I don't have any jokes, so I called on the whim.
Here's
I do, by the way, have two more YouTube channels that you should check out.
All right. What are the YouTube channels?
Ian Pact was the one that had the visit to a Kmart that still exists in Long Island.
Ian L. Pact?
E and L, Pat.
E and L.
And L,
Pat?
Pat. Yes.
Okay, I'm getting airsoft rifles. We're gonna give up on.
No, E and L, E, the letter E and L, Pat. Like Pat.
PAT.
Packing a suitcase. P-A-C-K-E-D. Like packing a suitcase with an ED.
This girl overpacked. The art of packing for Santiago. That's what we're getting. Maybe I'm deliberately.
No.
E&L Packed, 716 subscribers.
Yes, there you go. I think that, well, no, that's not quite it.
Well,
I don't know why it's not so.
what's the next one? Let's give up on this dream. This dream's not happening. What's the next one?
I don't know if you've ever checked out. No, there it is. I think you just got that one. Anyway, the other one that's kind of interesting. Have you ever checked out Different Russia's channel?
Different
Russia.
Different Russia?
Yeah, she's kind of fascinating to watch. Learn a lot about Russia.
Inside the Russians' cheapest discount supermarket. Go shopping with locals. 1 year ago, 40,000 people watched that. When shopping is not fun.
There she is. Yeah, she's very interesting to watch.
Oh, no live streams. That's all right. All about Russia you won't find on TV. Different Russia. And Russia these days is a bit of a pariah, right? So there's less.
Yeah, I know.
Full disclosure, I don't know what pariah means, but I think I just used it correctly. So I
Yes,
think.
you did. I started watching her channel before all the stuff with Ukraine. Several years before.
Yeah.
She actually visited the U.S. at one point. Oh, that was kind of interesting.
That's neat. Well, thank you for sharing. I'll check that channel out.
Now, if you had asked me to do imitate someone, but I guess that'll have to wait for another.
No, let's have an imitation. This is the grand finale to the live stream. So.
Well, I don't know if it would be prudent, and there's not 1,000 points to light.
This is the grand finale, Peter. You're on the stage. The spotlight is on you. Everybody is waiting to finish.
I'm trying to imitate my fifth cousin, George H.W. Bush. I'm related to the two President Bush.
Like, oh wow, senior's passed away, but Junior is still with us, right?
Yes, he's my sixth cousin.
Oh wow.
Through my paternal grandmother, who was a Prescott.
I remember. Oh, sorry.
My family comes from upstate New York, just the other side of Lake Erie, from where you are. So there was a lot of the Prescotts that moved into that part of New York, Buffalo, and areas around there. So that's what my older sister, 8 years older, she was fascinated in early 2000s about the fact that my grandmother's name was Prescott, and she looked it up and did through a search, and sure enough, we're the fifth and sixth cousins. No, I can say a joke about being related to George W. Bush.
Sure.
I have decided that I've had too much blood taken out of me in blood tests, so that fortunately I don't have any more blood I'm sharing with George W. Bush.
All right. I remember watching Saturday Night Live growing up, and it was Dana Carvey doing George Bush.
Yeah.
And he'd always be
I know,
like,
I was
not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna.
not gonna do it. 1,000 points a like. No new taxes.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be prudent.
Well, Peter, I made a pledge to Ken that when he started streaming, we would
Yes.
we would sign off. So thank you for jumping on the Hindenburg here.
You're welcome.
Have yourself a wonderful night.
You too.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye. So I had a number of other phone calls trying to come in actually, but Peter Bradfield, thank you so much. Guys, this is it for the live stream. I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to do something just a little bit different next Sunday, I think. Just a wee little bit different of a stream. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank our mods, of course, Patreon. I don't even know. Just thanks to everyone. Thanks to who sent me these phone umbrellas. You've inspired Jeanette to get one. We'll see if we can make it work on a live stream. Lisa will be in Montreal next Sunday. Don't give away any secrets, Lisa. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. Ken is live over on the Ken Continuum, And I already see some of you. Jennifer Gala, Vivian Johnson, Gertej, Bill Chow, Tiana. So many lying and cheating. You can only break my heart so many times, guys. You can only break it so many times. Have a good night.